We start our movement practice by working into the bottoms of the feet, tucking the back, the little toes under. Now this can be very uncomfortable for some people, and if it is for you, then just lift off the knees. If you've got a cushion or a yoga block, you can put it in your legs and sit against that. Or you can just leave it out if it's too painful. But try and work into it a little bit at a time. One of my yoga teachers said, for most people this is hell, but it should be heaven. It does, with practice, become heaven. Breathing into it. A long neck. When I say long neck, I mean long back of the neck. So we're not crunching it up like that. Tuck the chin slightly, lifting up through the crown. Let's start to rotate the wrists, warming them up, both directions. Still breathing. Long as we inhale, belly to spine as we exhale. Not too much belly to spine, just a firm, keep yourself firm on that exhale. So we don't get like floppy, right? That floppy position here, loose, weak core, there's no asana practice in that. Let's bring the hands together. All right, let's sit off our toes, just on the flat of the foot, the back of the foot, pressing the forearms pressing the palms, stretching the forearms, breathing into it. Watch that the shoulders don't collapse up against the ears. Keep the shoulders low, neck long. If you're not feeling a stretch through the forearm here, just place the hands a little bit further forward and sit back, and you get a good stretch. This is good for people who work on the keyboards a lot, you know, which is most of us, I think. And one more breath. Okay, let's release slowly. Come back into the toes. A little bit more of a twirl. Careful now, the wrist will be tender after that. Coming onto all fours, tabletop. Let's try and get our alignment now. Knees under hips, shoulders, elbows, wrists in one line, so we're not forward or back of the wrists, not yet. As we inhale, we project forward through the head and project the tailbone back. Now what we don't do is drop the belly, because you're compressing the spine right there, and that's no good. So we extend. You'll get a dip in the belly by virtue of extending. As we exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck, 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 deeper, 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 chin to chest, lift the spine, lift the spine. Inhale as we press the tailbone back, press the chest forward. Watch that the shoulders don't come up around the ears. Back of the neck is long. Exhale. All the way up, all the way up. Feel the belly up to the spine. Inhaling, open. Keep the fingers nice and wide. Shoulders are low. Tucking those elbows in towards each other. Let's rest back on our heels in child's pose. Roll the fingers over, get a good stretch through the front of your forearms. Let's come back up to tabletop. Dynamic tiger tail. We'll start with just the leg. Now you may want to place your left hand slightly to the left, just for your balance. You may or may not want to do that. We're going to extend the right leg behind us, pressing back through the heel, back through the heel. Now your leg might be bent like that, it'll want to be bent. We're going to really push it straight. And the chest is going to come forward of the hands now, pressing into the fingers. Exhale, coming back of the hands, knee to chest, lifting the heel to the bum. Inhaling as we rock slightly forward, keeping the shoulders low and the neck long. Exhaling, knee to chest, heel to glutes. Inhaling, open. Exhaling, rocking back slightly, knee to chest. Back in child's pose, full release. One breath. Inhaling up. Opening into tiger tail. Exhaling, knee to chest, heel to bum. Inhaling as we open. Press back. Shoulders slightly forward of the wrists. Exhaling. Knee to chest. Really want to get that heel up. One more, inhaling open, exhaling. Child's pose. One breath here. Full exhale, up we come. Inhaling to all fours. Okay, let's get serious. We're going to have the fingers wide. We're going to spiral the hands towards each other. Now, they're not actually going to move, but it's as if they're turning towards each other. They're going to grip your mat more strongly by doing that. There is no movement in the fingers there. If we have fingers that are loose like this, all the weight is on your wrist, and you don't want that. So just disperse the weight, disperse the weight out through all your fingertips. Now, when you turn your hands, or when you as if turn your hands towards each other, your elbows are going to want to splay outwards. Bring them in. This gives you it's called a dual spiral between the fingers turning towards each other, elbows towards each other, shoulders are low. And in that position, with the left hand, we're going to reach forward, and with the right leg, reach back, opening. Pressing back through the heel, reaching forward. Long neck. Exhaling, elbow to knee. Knee to chest, heel to bum. Back goes up to the sky. Inhaling, open. Reach. Exhaling, close. Contract, moving as if through peanut butter. Deliberate, intentional, controlled. Release into child's pose, full breath out. Inhaling up, tabletop. Release your breath, get your grip. Inhale as we open other side. Exhale, knee to chest, heel to bum. Inhale and open. Moving through jelly. Lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. Inhale and open. Exhale and closed. Finding child's pose. Coming to knees, moving into the kneeling salute. I come slightly forward on my mat. We're going to take child's pose with the hands alongside the body, unless your head doesn't easily touch the ground, in which case one hand over the other and head on your hands. So finding child's pose. If you want to watch how I do this before you go into it, we're going to rotate the baby fingers outwards, so we're getting a rotation of the shoulders as we come up with a flat back, and our inhale brings us up. We're going to inhale up. As we reach the top, the hands turn towards each other, form lotus mudra, thumbs and baby fingers together, reaching up. Exhaling, hands together, shoulders forward, elbows forward, tucking the tailbone, forming the shape of the letter Z or Z. Inhaling up, palms facing backwards. Exhaling, tilting the tailbone backwards. Well, actually, you're tilting your tailbone backwards, your pelvis forwards. We're going to come down slowly, opening the hands as we exhale all the way down. And again, rotating, fingers outwards, inhaling up, reaching for the sky. Feel yourself filling with energy, palms together as we sit back, letter Z. Inhaling up, palms facing backwards, gentle back bend. Exhaling, reaching forward with the fingers, back with the tailbone. Opening the hands slightly as we exhale all the way to the mat. And again, inhaling up. Reaching with the hands. Palms together, elbows forward, shoulders forward. Pressing into palms, tucking tailbone. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Opening the hands a little bit wider as you come towards the ground. Okay, let's add some intensity if you wish to. You do not have to do it. This can be quite strong, deceptively strong, on the lower back especially. I'm going to have my elbows under my shoulders, palms facing upwards. As I inhale, with a flat back, my chest lifts. And then my hands, and I can have my hands as far forward as I want. Now, having them out here is tough on the lower back. Keep them in if it's too tough. No injuries here, right? Let's inhale up. Lotus mudra. Bring energy into the body. Inhaling, hands forward. Look out over those hands as we sit back into a good Z shape. Inhale there. And exhale, sit back a bit deeper. Feel it in the quads, tuck the tailbone. Inhaling up. Now you can keep your hands as far forward as you wish to. Remember, it is tough. As you wish to. All the way down. With control, slowly. Full release. And up we go. Inhaling up, straight back. Keeping the arms as close to the body as you need them to be. Exhaling as we press palms together. Inhaling, hands forward. Exhaling, sitting back into our letter Z or Z, depending where you're from. Breathing into it, tucking tailbone. Inhaling up. Exhaling out. Hands as far forward as you want them to be. Bring them in if it's too tough. One more time. Inhaling up. Lotus Mudra, baby fingers, thumbs together. Visualize yourself filling with energy. Bring that energy into you. Hands come forward. Focus. Feeling solid, focused, sharp. And breathe. Tucking tailbone. Inhaling, hands up. And exhaling as we project out through the hands. Back through the tailbone. Hands as far out or as close to the body as you wish. Coming all the way down. Rest in child's pose. Either hands under the head or alongside the body. And one more breath. And lick your lips and swallow if you wish. Let's come up to kneeling. Now if you wish to end your practice there today, that's great. Amazing for the core, for the lower back, for the quads, for the glutes, for the upper body as well. If you're doing your tabletop, your cat and cow, and you're really getting that good spiral, that dual spiral correctly, you're strengthening the chest, the lats, the arms. So a great individual sequence which can be used by itself. If that's where you're leaving us today, have a great rest of your day. If you're coming back, we'll see you in a few minutes. Namaste.